So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. My name is Stephan Reis, of course. It is Monday morning. We're coming off the back of a long weekend. Labor Day, of course, was on Friday and not without controversy. And barring that, the rest of the weekend went somewhat, so and so, as they say. But we're going to get into the drama of Labor Day and everything that took place there. They arrested Alyssa Phillip, that seems to be making the wrongs all over social media. I see this morning in the paper, the unions are calling, are seeking legal advice on the issue, so on and so forth, and everybody seems to have an opinion on it. So we'll get to that shortly. I have to say, I had a terrific time for my birthday. My birthday was on Thursday, and I headed out, and as you could see if you're watching this morning, I'm fried. I'm fried, boy. My shoulder's burning right now, When I tell you burning, I'm telling you, boy, director, that sun was different. Yeah, boy, that sun was different. It was a different sun. But I really had a little time to not so much rest, but have a little time, you know what I mean? Not very often I get to do that. So, what a weekend, like I said. And I was kind of in and out, looking at the headlines and checking out what was going on and things like that. And then I just decided, boy, leave that alone until Monday. You understand? Take your space. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to take a step back and look at things and try to assess it and make sense of it and things like that. And as we get into the news headlines here, well, before we get into the headlines, we have our good friends from RRRS Productions coming in. We have Deborah and Zoe will be here, the Scandal in Cedrus crew. All right, this play has been running for a few months well. If you haven't seen it yet, well, then you had to be living up the islands. All right, but they are headed to Queen's Hall. And I think that is this weekend. They're headed there, but they'll tell us about it. I'm very interested to find out what other projects they have on the table, if any at all. The way that they've been going with this play, it seems like it just does not want to end. It seems to be in high demand. So we'll chat to them in the second hour. We have our friends from Edenite joining us as usual at 7:35. But for now, we want to get into the headlines this morning. And as we go to the headlines this morning in one of the newspapers, which is The Guardian, I see that the Commissioner of Police is saying, I have never voted and will never vote while in office. And he extends his next mission, which is to rebuild, recruit, and reform. Now, it says here that, well, it seems like they did an interview with him, right? And what the article says is that we continue our interview with Commissioner of Police Alistair Guevara, who celebrated his first year in office last week. During a sit-down interview at the Police Administration building, he told the Guardian media that he was not politically aligned and that in addition to crime fighting, his main focus is increasing manpower within the police service. And when asked, why can't we live happily in unity, addressing the racial tensions that have surfaced in recent times, Commissioner Guevara asked, why can't we all live as one happy society? Describing himself as a true Trinidadian with East Indian, African, and Spanish heritage, he pleaded every creed and race find an equal place. We must have tolerance of persons, religion, ethnicity, and status. You can't look down at anyone because of your personal dignity. He said that while someone may not find themselves aligned with another person, that was no reason for discrimination, and so on and so forth. And laughing off claims that he was the government's blue-eyed boy and had been specially selected to do its bidding, as has been suggested in the public domain, Guevara maintained that he is apolitical. He swore that he had never voted. He said, I have no intention of voting whatsoever in my lifetime once I hold this position. He revealed that the decision, which was made years ago, stemmed from his assignment to the special branch, and if government was to change, I would have served the government in power. All right, and so on and so forth. All right, it's interesting that people's thoughts, and it's interesting how people's thoughts work. Like saying that Guevara, I don't know if he politically aligned or whatever, but to imply that he is, and he's their blue-eyed boy, when, as I recall, when this government came in, they sent the process through the Police Service Commission, right? That same Police Service Commission that was in charge of that process, right, is the same Police Service Commission, right, that you had under the PNM. They didn't change, that no changes to the Police Service Commission. The same set of people that give you here with Christopher is the same set of people as I remember. I stand to be corrected, but it is the same Police Service Commission. Right? On top of that, I cannot recall anybody going to President's house, right, to intercept our merit list or anything of that nature happening. Good? The process went through the correct channels, and Guevara was the man selected. So it's interesting that, people would mention that when we had a prime minister who went to the President's house, intercepted our merit list to deny a particular individual, and then gave us Ula Herwood Christopher. That's really interesting, but nevertheless, time to waste on that. I really don't have time to waste on that. I see here the unions are seeking legal advice over Labor Day arrest. So the trade union movement is seeking legal advice from a senior constitutional attorney over the arrest of activists. Trade unions move to challenge Labor Day police action and her mother during Labor Day celebrations in Faizabad. Right? Right. And NATOC General Secretary Michael Anisette is warning that the incident raises serious constitutional concerns and reflects that what he described as an increasingly emboldened police service under the state of emergency. All right, now he was speaking at a joint trade union press conference yesterday, and Anisette said labor leaders have engaged a senior counsel to review the events of June 19th and advise on possible legal action. And they're well in their rights to do so. No problem with that. And they will be advised accordingly, I would imagine. And if the matter could be pursued, well, then they pursue. And if it can't, no problem. They can't. And that's it. It's as simple as that. No need to throw your skirt up in the air. What else we have? I see here, Manning letter raises election integrity concerns ahead of PNM polls. So apparently the Opposition People's National Movement leadership is expected to examine internally a letter from San Fernando East MP Brian Manning calling for action on concerns raised by members of the constituency, including an alleged conflict of interest involving a PNM executive member who also heads the constituency executive. And the development comes as the PNM prepares for constituency elections from July 1st. All right? Following the issues outlined in Manning's letter, a cross-section of San Fernando East members expressed a profound lack of confidence in the current constituency executive's capacity to fairly, neutrally, and transparently administer the constituency's upcoming internal processes, particularly in instances where incumbent officers intend standing for re-election. And that, well, I guess IPNM business, they'll sort that out. That didn't look like it had nothing to do with the country business. All right, I see a man has been jailed over a decade-old dismissed case. He's been awarded $225,000. Brasso Seco is hoping that a bazaar draws visitors and attention to the road condition. I have to say, where I went over the weekend, I haven't been to in a while. And I must say, the roads were much improved. Right? The roads were much improved. I must admit, Director, I haven't been there in a while, right? And that's going up Toko side. I haven't been up in that, I've been up on that side in a while. But I must say, I have to admit, the last time I went up there, the road was horrible. And that's like 18 years ago. The road line, I was shocked at the condition of the road when I went up there. So I know that work went on. And I don't think it's not under this admin, because that would have had to have been under the last administration. So I give credit where credit is due. The roads are totally paved, heading up in that direction. Yeah, tip your hat for that. All right, I was really, really surprised. I did not expect that. All right, so those are some of the headlines in the paper this morning, but we know we're going to talk about this whole situation with the arrest and so on and so forth. And then, of course, we'll get to our guest. Of course, the unions themselves had some big announcements. It seems like 10% will be offered or given to other unions as well, who are currently in the middle of negotiations. I think I heard Ansel Roger announce something to that effect as well. So it looks like, workers are getting their just dues. And the government is, of course, have made moves for this $2.93 billion to service that increased salary. And then, of course, as it relates to tutor, when they come in October, they will get to the back pay issues and so on and so forth. So those things seem to be, seems like it's being dealt with to a great extent. And, barring that, I can't see any reason that unions would be unhappy at this point in time, unless you're one of those unions that negotiated and accepted under the last administration and you took 4%. But you know you had to be vexed with. Anyway, we're going to go to the break. When we come back from the break, we'll look at the video with the arrest. And there is one thing that I'm trying to understand in the entire scenario, right? And it's interesting that the reporter asked Guevara about racial tensions in the country, right? Now, we know we've had some videos circulating from some idiots talking about race thing and all kind of nonsense, right? But yeah, I want to understand. I watched a video with Alyssa Phillips lock up. You have the footage of that? Just the visuals and not the audio. Right? There were two videos. One of them apparently has been removed. That's the one I wanted to run because it was shorter. But I think in this longer video here, well, if you're muted, the chaos disappears, right? It's just the noise from the person. And why are you doing this and that and oh God, look at all the and But one of the comments that I've heard in a couple of these videos by onlookers or these commentators on the side is, and it's black people just like we, is black people doing that, and all is a black man locking she up, and is a black man. What does that have to do with anything? Ole could explain that to me in the back? What that had, So if it was a white man police, it'd be right. It'd be right. I don't know. If it was an Indian police, would that be right? Or if it's a black man police locking up an Indian woman, would that be right? I do understand. I really do not understand the ignorance and the stupidity of some people in this country. And I do understand. And it's a black man, and he's a black man, and look at the black, and he's a black man, and look at him there, and he's a black man. What that to do with anything? It's a police. And yes, they come in different ethnicities. And the vast majority of the police service, because I fed up here, this lawyer, Israel Khan. I think it's Israel Khan. If it's not Israel Khan, it's somebody else. But if they mentioned that the ethnic makeup of the TTPS is majority black people. You understand what I'm saying? It's majority black people. But I cannot understand that, like, where's he, like, I don't understand. Where's he, like, all that make it make sense now, boy. Anyway, I really don't know what that means. I don't know. Maybe black people shouldn't lock up black people. I don't know. Right? And when we see all them shooting and them killing and things going on, I don't hear nobody saying, but it's a black man do it. I've been real this morning, you know. Or it's a black man, look at the black man doing it, and next black man, you know. I don't hear that. If you know them things that piss me off, I listen to the video and I try to assess, like, what does the ethnicity of the officer have to do with anything in that matter? Unless you're just trying to incite something. I'm tired of that, you know. Every time you have an Indian government, it's, oh God, and it's a black man doing it, and look, and all that should be shame, and nonsense all on, boy. No, I really fed up of that, you know. I really fed up of that. Or they really don't know how tired, frustrated, and just totally fed up I am of hearing that kind of narrative, you know. Watch my face good. Well, I went and I get bacon his son, so I read. I'm literally red like a traffic light right now. You understand? I am tired of that, boy. Anyway, we'll hear all this here. We go get some thoughts on it. Now, let me just make this clear, because I don't want to, when I come back from the break, I want to say nothing. I'm making it very clear what I'm saying right now. If it is, because I saw an article, just someone, let me read what the police say. And I saw Gary Griffith put out something saying that you have, well, in simple terms, right? I won't give it the whole statement, but basically, you have the rule of law, but you also have the spirit of the law. Right? And I agree with him there. Police defend arrest of Alyssa Phillip. She led a Labor Day march without permission. Activists and mom get bail after being charged with resisting arrest, disorderly behavior. Okay, hold on. So the TTPS has sought to justify its polarizing decision to charge social activist Alyssa Phillip and her mother, Camille Carrasquero, after they participated in Labor Day celebrations in Faizabad on Friday. And in an uncharacteristically length press release issued, which I have not seen, I'll go into the article, the TTPS announced that the mother and daughter had been slapped with 3 charges each and explained the rationale for their prosecution. The release stated that Philip had been charged with being the leader of a march and failing to call on such a march to disperse disorderly behavior and resisting arrest. Carrasquero was charged with being present at a march and failing to disperse, obstructing a police officer, and resisting arrest. Their arrest and the charges came while they were already on bail, having been charged with disorderly behavior and influencing public opinion in a manner that is prejudicial to public safety under the emergency powers regulations for the ongoing state of emergency in relation to a demonstration in Port of Spain late last month. All right? Now, those are the charges. Now, explaining the alleged reasons for the duo's arrest and subsequent prosecution on Friday, the TTPS said that while trade unions organizations applied for and received the requisite permission to engage in their celebrations, a group led by Philip did not. It claimed that its officers checked with trade union leaders to verify whether Philip and her group were part of their procession, and based on the response, they advised them, Philip and the group, to disperse. Despite this clear explanation, the group proceeded to form and participate in an unauthorized procession at the rear of the lawful march. Referring to the legal basis for the action of the police officers, the TTPS pointed to Section 116 of the Summary Offences Act, which gives senior officers the authority to call on a leader of a march to call on members to disperse, and makes it an offense for the leader and followers to disregard the instruction. It also cited a judgment in which former High Court judge and current appellate judge Ricky Ryan provided judicial clarification on the distinction between public meetings and marches. Now, I want to say this. Let me just say this and let me get to the break. While, if it is that she did not have permission to be present in the, to have this march during the Labor Day celebrations, although I saw an article where I think it's Natok was saying that they invited her. Right? I'll double check my my headlines here, but I believe I saw that this morning. That's on, let me see, I have it here somewhere. Natok and Chetam condemn police action during Labor Day celebrations. Natok leader, he says, I invited Alyssa to the Labor Day march. Okay, but the police are saying that they inquired. They asked if she was part of any particular group, and based on the responses, they asked her to disperse because she didn't have permission. So I do not know if the police talked to everybody else except Michael Anisette. Right? But putting that aside, to the police, listen. You have someone who, in my humble opinion, is marching aimlessly at this point. Aimlessly. Like I said before, there is no amount of march or protest that you could have had for the DPP to wake up one morning and say, well, you know what happened? I'm going to change my mind. That don't happen. Right? You don't even have the constitutional powers to do so. So the natural rule of law has to prevail. That natural course of justice has begun. Where Kayasili came into the country, she was arrested, she was put before the court, she was granted bail, and on top of being granted bail, she was also granted permission to return abroad and continue medical treatment. And the matter was postponed to, I think it's August the 8th or something like that. That is how the thing works. So, for me, Alyssa Phillips showing up in a Labor Day march, whether she had permission or not, once there wasn't creating any sort of disruption and that kind of thing, or trying to incite any kind of violence or any kind of thing, if they were just walking along with the little t-shirts on, or maybe the signs or whatever, sometimes you just had to let it go. Just, you know, now if they try to escalate something, any group, all right, then you could step in and say, well, listen. But if it's just Alyssa Phillips walking in a march behind other people that marching on that day, you know what I mean? It just, because why do you ask for permission to have a march? Traffic management is a big part of that, and crowd control. So, for me, even if, I'm not saying that anybody should break the law. What I'm saying is, even if she didn't apply, there is discretion and reason that can be applied to any situation. You already have large groups of people marching along that same route. You are present there to handle traffic management, to handle crowd control. 12 people ain't gonna turn the pot upside down. And all this old talk could be avoided, could have been avoided. Sometimes you just have to say, look, weigh the pros and the cons and say, look, anyway, elders, so this vacation, elders classes is offering 3 exciting opportunities for growth and success. They have the AI 3-week course where you could gain the competitive edge, learn to master practical AI tools that transform your business projects and school assignments. They also have the CSEC vacation classes where parents, you can set your teenagers on the right track for the new school term, enroll them in the 6-week program for forms 3, 4, and 5. They also have the conversational Spanish, so if you're ready to speak Spanish with confidence, join the lively 7-week course and open doors to new opportunities. So give them a call on 627-8632 or 715-5480 and get yourself registered today, okay? And with that, we're going to take the first break. When we come back, we get to the phone lines, straight to the phone lines, and we take your calls and your comments going straight to the top. All right? We're back.
Messi flying forward. Leo Messi!
Argentina, Argentina, la escaloneta ya llegó. Martínez, Molina.
Come on down to the AO World Cup Arena. View all World Cup games live. Located at All Out, 94 Tragarete Road, Queen's Park Oval, Port of Spain.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supplier of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78 Bamboo Settlement number 2 Valsane between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Welcome to Antigua Mars. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mars. Clear out, how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to Mars, it's my deadly.
Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
You will not deny that this is the maddest place on earth. And we go shout from the top of the mountains. This is the greatest place, our great escape. My favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Would you believe me when I tell you? Better you come and take a sample. A little bit is still a lot to handle, but you can find no other example. You need to fly up to the maddest place on earth. Can't tell no lie.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
All right, so we're back on Breaking On this morning. And as we return, I want to get straight to the phone lines and get your thoughts. Pull up the video now. We ain't going for that audio and thinking because it's too long. I can't play that and then go to it, right? But there's the police and them, riot gear, surround Alyssa Phillip, eventually arrested her. She has been charged. 3 charges applied. Let me get your thoughts on this. And this whole concept of the police being aligned to the government and the government doing... I don't have time when people are not nonsense talk now. As a matter of fact, anyhow, let me not mention that yet. I'm going to mention it just now. Morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, morning. Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Yes. Pleasant morning to you. In all my 15 years looking at you, this is the first morning I've been tempted to call your program. Because this issue fall directly in my court.
Okay.
Now, I want to say one thing. When the trade union applied to match to the commissioner, all union heads put their signature on that application. Okay? At no point in time, the police ask who will be marching with you.
Right.
All right, at no point in time. Now, that specific video that you were showing there, if you listen to the audio, you are going to hear that when Ms. Suzette Martin was speaking to Mr. Anisette, you're going to hear that he's telling her, yes, she is with me.
Okay.
Yes, she is with me. All right?
All right.
So this is all I have to say at this point, because the evidence is quite clear, therefore, and as you say, the police, all the police does do is anticipate the crowd and bring out their officers to suit.
That's what they're for. That's what it's asked. That's what it's asked to
understand?
apply for, so that they can manage the
Yeah,
crowd and the traffic.
Right.
And
So
so
you
I'm
are
saying,
quite correct
look,
with that.
all I'm saying is, even if, right, she showed up there, even if, forgetting that Anisette or any one of them might invite her or anything, that doesn't, she just marching behind wherever. Because when they asked her to move, according to what the police said, she went to the back of the procession, right?
Yes. Right.
Just let the girl pass and go she way. It's no reason to go through all this drama. Like all this is. Unnecessary drama and that too. Hello? Oh gosh, it reconnecting. All right, the signal going. All right, but thanks a lot, caller. Thanks a lot. I don't know why the call dropped there, but thanks a lot. Hello, good morning.
Stephan, morning.
Yeah.
Stephan, hello, yeah.
Go ahead. Oh yes, look, she talking now, and he said they're true. Go ahead. What's going on with hello? No, it now drop it come back. Yeah, morning.
Mother or none in the whole family.
Just now, start over. You dropped off there.
Yeah, by phone, bro.
Oh gosh.
Hello?
Yeah,
Stephan?
go ahead.
Yeah, Stephan, morning again. Stephan, you know it is that upsetting me with this whole thing with this young lady who pushing this protest thing is, where the actual the young lady who got shot, you ain't seen her mother family members. But here you have this Lisa young girl and her mother pushing for this protest. And you see just now the people and say, well, let me change the charges with all the protests. Understand? Understand?
All right. Well, the connection, for some reason or the other, I'm not getting. We're going on with the thing this morning, boy. Yeah, I only normal 5, man. Let me see if this caller, let me see if it's the callers and where they came from. But maybe it's on their end. Morning. Yeah, man.
Morning, Stephan. How are you doing?
Cool, man.
Yeah, I had to agree with you this morning. I said if we go back to when the 9 and the 6 or whoever had the peace march.
Yeah.
What the police had mentioned is that they need to get the notification so they could put things in place, whether just in case things go out of hand, meaning whether it's the traffic or they have other additional police officers there, as I said, in case things went. So on that day, they had everything in place. So there is no reason to really arrest the person. She's feeding off of the mileage they're giving her right now. That is what she's doing. Feeding off of the mileage that the police is giving her. Because as you said, if they had left her there, she probably might have gone unnoticed. Because
exactly.
She's not no threat to what is going. So she's actually using the police to get mileage. Because she might have just get Alisa was here on the march and that would have been the coverage there and it finished. But because of what they did now, she's on the front page.
Exactly.
So she's feeding off of the police right now.
They're just showing. They're
so
just
I think all that was. Yeah, I find all that was unnecessary.
Right,
Without her being arrested there, it would have been nothing.
You understand? We don't have nothing to talk about this morning. Well, we would have things to talk about, but not this. If you understand where I'm coming from. Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning, sir. How are you going?
Hi, good man.
I agree with some of your callers who just called in, but I'll give you a different perspective.
Okay.
She could be feeding off the mileage that the police give them, or if you look at the senior officers that were present there, in particular one, it may be that the police feeding off of her cause to get a particular outcome politically. When you look at the associations with that particular senior officer in the past, it was clear that her actions spoke of partisan behavior.
Yeah.
So it's just a consideration. It may be that you make a decision there that you know, because there's absolutely nothing I could see that could have caused public disorder by letting her march. So there's always a case of agendas and hidden agendas.
Agreed.
All right, say thank you very much.
Yeah, agreed. I remember that. Thanks a lot. I remember that. I know what you're talking about, you're talking about a particular senior officer is there. Right? And I remember, for all who talking this nonsense about the police being aligned to the government, I remember that same officer who was senior and in charge, it appears, went for a man in Barbados under the instruction of somebody in the last administration, organized a CARICOM aircraft, right? And went for a man in Barbados and pull him out of the hotel room and bring him back to Trinidad and Tobago, and the magistrate called it an abduction. That same police officer. Yeah, look, as when you call name, people as appear, yes. But I ain't call nobody name, but when you say thing, sometimes people as appear, some you know. Morning.
Hey, morning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so all this is just, but to be honest, this is like misdirection. Just something to make a headline, right? To get people beating them along and all this other stupidness. There's lack of performance in all different aspects, right? And it is using this woman and she will protest to push people away from the lack of anything being done. For instance, the SOE and all of that. So to justify any sort of performance, yeah, let me put them in the spotlight, let the sheep follow that, right, and be swayed away from what is not being done otherwise.
Right.
And that's what people doing,
Okay.
right? Because that's all over the headline and all the different WhatsApp messages and all over social media is cooking with Kaya, right? True.
Okay.
Right? So yeah, that's what they're just pushing that narrative. That's just a misdirection to pull the sheep one way. That's how media works throughout the world.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
cool, man. Yeah. Um, I wanted to check out something here, you know. Oh, but while I'm talking to this caller, morning.
Hello?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, morning, morning. You know, we're deviating from the real issue. The young lady decided that she wanted to have 19 marches, 19 bullets, 19 marches against the police for their actions. And she was determined, despite that she was arrested for doing that, prior to that and warned. She knew what is the law, what permission that she needed. And the police just did their duty as they saw fit. The police service is not a foolish set of people. They are also guided by law. And this year that took place there is to send a strong message. If you want to march and you want to do what you have to get the relevant permissions to do what you have to do. This has nothing to do with anything. And instead of them just jump to the thing to defend that she's not a part of the labor movement. She is protesting against the police for the actions against shooting the people, whoever it is, whatever went on. The matter is before the court. And we must not miss that. And since the matter is before the court, they stop judice, and she ought not to be there doing that. So she knew what the consequence would be. So it doesn't matter. It is over. She says that herself. It's over now. 19 matches. She did what she had to do, and she get what she actually deserved. And everybody else would have gotten the same thing. So if it is that in law they could fix that, and Satan would have done put that before the court a long time. So let me put that to rest, and let me look at what is the other issue dealing with. And let us deal with that accordingly. You have a good day, man.
Yeah, man, no problem. Right. Where's this one, director, that you sent me here? That's on. Well, that's on. Let me just take this call here. Pull up that one. Let me see that one. Pull up that one. Right? Let me take this call here. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Hey, Stephan, pleasant morning.
We will get to the bottom of this, you know. Yeah, go ahead.
Stephan, one of the things I'm looking into with this whole thing is the charges. Resisting arrest. Right? Like one of the charges. Stephan, them police on duty did for Labor Day. There's no way you could resist arrest with them. Because let me tell you something. When they was locking up the mother and daughter, they form a shield around them and they escort them straight to the jeep and pull out. At no point in time you see those two ladies resisting arrest. But every time in this country, every time police lock you up, resisting arrest and obscene language. And the magistrate and them have to look into that. Because it has some people don't resist, no arrest with the police. But that is always one of the charges they had to face. They must stop fabricating. Right, you have a pleasant day, man, and enjoy your day.
All right, man, no problem. Yep. You have it? Yeah, no, all right. Good. Well, the doctor, the thing over there, the doctor, because you know YouTube. Yeah, morning. Morning.
About the resisting, that one will certainly be dismissed based on, the amount of police, right?
Yeah.
Because they really literally could not resist a whole squad like that, right? But let me tell you something. Let me draw an analogy very quickly. If, for example, I invited you to my house and you, without my permission, without asking, invited 19 other persons, and remember, I have to cater, right? Well, I'm not even saying it about the catering relative to security too, but that had nothing to do with with labor, right? It was a totally different sort of protest, and she did speak, and it had the potential to incite. So, they are just trying to show the country and the world that they could be lawless and try to get away with it. Well, enough is enough. And her, the person, family is, you're not seeing the support. So, and it has been done. The matter is going to court. Give it a break. Take care. Have a good day.
All right, no problem. You have it? Right. Order, let's hold some strain here. This is the Commissioner of Police shaking hands with Alyssa Phillip on the 19th. And this is the rest after. But just go back to him and kind of just freeze it there, right? This is the Commissioner of Police. This is the man in charge. Shaking her hand. And I am saying this clearly now. Just the other day, this same Commissioner of Police, when the Maxi Taxi Association went on strike, he, along with Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander, organized a fleet of maxis or transportation under the umbrella of their control, which would have been the TTPS, the Defense Force, well, Homeland Security would be Defense Force, Fire, ODPM, whomever. But Guavaro took the initiative and put together the TTPS buses or maxis and went down to the terminal and provided transportation to the public. Now, why is it important to make that point? It is important to make that point because that is a commissioner, through that action and his interaction with the people in the maxi, right? That is a commissioner that I would have to say is working on trust and public confidence and the relationship with John Public. Put the police back in good standing. Right? This year, if a picture speaks 1,000 words, this would speak more than 1,000. This is the Commissioner of Police on June 19th, shaking the hand of Alyssa Phillip, and then he go on about his business. As if you press play, you'll see. Nice. All right, and he gone. Then a few moments later, she get locked up. Go back to the first video for me. The first video that we're running. All right. Get me to the part where Suzette Martin is talking to Michael Anisette. There's the part with Suzette Martin. Right, yeah, this part. Run the audio from that there, because one of the callers made a salient point. Run the audio.
No way. Yes, we understand and we support but don't aggravate it. My voice is on my talking out, and it's a done. Hey, man, who control everything? Yeah. It's me who invite everybody. Oh, let's have a cross and then deal with She can't ask nobody.
No, this is Trinidad and Tobago. This is Trinidad and Tobago. This is how the police system gets you with the citizens, brutalize them. Use the power. Use the power.
Yeah, mute the noise. You see the noise, woman in the background there, me on there, she. Right. Did he say she is with me? Did he say that? I could have sworn I heard him say that. She is marching with me. Run it back for me.
Look in the middle there. Why they have her in the middle there?
Allow him to deal with it. Don't make it worse. Allow him to deal with it. We have a kind of way with the thing. Allow him to deal with it.
What is this? Yeah, but this is not justice. What is this? What the officers do when they're intimidating people? What is this?
Yes, we understand and we support it, but don't aggravate it. By your voices and by your talking out, and it's a done deal. Hey man, who control it? Yeah, let's see who will fight everybody. Oh, let's have a man cross and let him deal with
All right. You didn't hear it, Director? She marching with me. So, I'm trying to understand. If Anisette says this to Suzette Martin, why is it that I am reading here explaining the alleged reasons for the duo's arrest and subsequent prosecution on Friday? The TTPS said that while trade union organizations applied for and received the requisite permission to engage in their celebrations, a group led by Philip did not. It claimed that its officers checked with trade union leaders to verify whether Philip and her group were part of their procession, and based on the response, they advised them, Philip and the group, to disperse. But Anisette is saying she is marching with me. Is that not what he said to Suzette Martin? Morning. Oh God, sorry, I forgot the call on the line, yes? Morning.
Morning, Stephan. Stephan, so why Anisette, when he was on his platform making a speech, he didn't announce that here what? He have this representative from this group joining him in his march. Why is only after she get arrested, then he claimed that she marching with him? You see, let me tell you something. You mentioned just now that you can see 12 people stirring up any riot or anything. Let me tell you something. You don't need 12 people. You need one idiot to create havoc and mayhem in any situation that could take place. So let me explain something. You see, we in this country, all we just do is wait until things reach detrimental state, and then we just realize the dangers it really poses in this situation. Every protest, no matter if you're protesting for ice cream, is to draw attention, in some ways necessary.
True.
Whether it is looting or yeah, go ahead.
I said true. Any protest is to draw attention. Go ahead, you go ahead.
Right.
I just said true.
So, yeah, so it is start peaceful, and then you again the attention you deserve and all this you're looking for, then you start rioting, looting, and it just end up in chaos. Anytime the police let up in this situation that is taking place here, you see every Monday morning, they go have protests somewhere about the country. And then everybody now will be calling on the police to prevent the place from getting burned down, from preventing this, from preventing that. They had to put a stop to this nonsense with this little girl. The courts have a function, the police have a function, and in a democracy, law have a function. All with these people I'm calling and talking as that rubbish about she need to talk and leave, she talk and think. That is absolutely ridiculous. And when you see this started come, and you know we just only react when things knocking on our door and cannot see the implications of dotishness in this country that have this country where it is today. Every single thing is only when it descends into total chaos and lawlessness, then we could start to say, well, you know, they should have stopped it then, and they should have do this then, and they should have seen about children when they were small and all kind of dotishness. But we just because we on a hype and we have an agenda in this country, we allow lawlessness and foolishness to take place and continue. And then you'll see next week, some other group decide that how they lock up a man because he feel he was entitled to smoke marijuana in front the a primary school. And then it's protest for that because they take away his rights, they legalize marijuana. And and it goes on, and that's the trend, that's the mentality of how Trinidad functions. And plenty of people mightn't see it. But if the police service let up and allow things like this, and then Anisat and them always trying to protect nonsense because them are all irrelevant and they're looking for attention. Everybody right now in this country looking for some 15 minutes of fame to look relevant and to try to make a point to say that how they contributing to something when they're contributing to nothing. How about good morning, Stephan, and enjoy the rest of the day. Take care, man. Yeah.
All right. Mark Paul, what I'll say to you is this, right? I agree with a lot of what you said in principle. In principle, I agree. Right? However, like I said, all situations are subjected to some level of discretion. So if it is that you already have large numbers of people in this march, and she tag on or she invited by one, I don't think Anissa have to announce that. I think if he invites her, he doesn't have to announce it per se, right? But the point is that the police said, right? Because he don't have to sign no document saying she could be part of my march, Not to get the permission or whatever, and they sign the document. If they invite her to be part of it, he doesn't have to sign and say, well, we're going to have, it's not like that. So my point is this. If the police is saying that, okay, she showed up without any permission, but we decided to ask the unions if she belonged to any one of them. You ain't need no document for no proof of that, If you ask, she belong, yes, she's marching with me. She's marching with me. Then she comes under his protection. If you understand, right? Because the police saying, they ask, and based on the union leader's response, they ask them to disperse. So, when Michael Anisette says, she's marching with me, is he not a union leader? Michael Anisette is responding to a question that a police officer is asking him. So, that means he was one of the union leaders that they asked. And the response was, she's marching with me. So I can't understand how that conversation could have taken place so clearly. And then in your release, you're saying something else. But what I want to know, who gave the instruction to arrest her? Because I don't think it was the Commissioner of Police. I don't think the Commissioner of Police is going to shake your hand, see you in the march, shake your hand, and go about your business. Yeah, you to study. I think he's smarter than that. And I think he said, all right, you're here, no problem. And he gone about his business because he would have had numbers of people, and I don't mean this in any slight way or anything like that, in any bad way, sorry, but he had several other people levels above you to meet and greet that day. Levels above. Use a little dot on the, you understand? So I don't think he went off saying she there, let's keep eye on her and that kind of, I wouldn't think so. But then I don't want to presume to know what the police commissioner was thinking. That'd be bad of me. But I just say he don't seem like that kind of person now. And then you see in the video with Suzette Martin and them coming in the action here and making, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But everybody split on it. So I guess, talk to me. All right. Oh God, Deborah and them here? All right, good. I hear in all you. Scandal in Faisabad. Oh God, one scandal to the next. But I'm saying this nonsense conversation about the police carrying out the actions of the government. And listen, a matter occurred involving police. Police. It was police that was involved in the shooting with Samaru and Sealy. The police ran an investigation. The police provided the evidence to the DPP. The DPP set a charge. The police made a decision to arrest her outside the DPP's office. It is the police that come out and put out the 15 prohibited thing after that, places, right? Which they should have done before. And it is the police actions, the police would have carried out their actions in there. I don't think anybody instructed them to do that. This is a basic situation. Then you have another situation where you have a police officer present there who organized a CARICOM flight under some instruction and sent police to lock up a man in Barbados. I think it's smart enough. I think it's smart enough, right? So all you know 1 + 1 = 2. It is simple, but this simple mathematics. All right? And as one of the callers mentioned who called to give the different perspective, I was kind of along, I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it, but as you say it, you know what I mean? It's a good question to ask. The Trinidad and Tobago College of Therapeutic Massage and Beauty Culture Limited people, if you have ever considered a lucrative career in massage therapy or cosmetology, then give them a call. And they are enrolling now for September 2026. So get on board and learn from the experts with over 40 years of experience in the field in the fastest growing industry in the world. And they are registered with the Ministry of Education. They are also registered with the Accreditation Council of Trinidad and Tobago for a gate-funded massage diploma. They are also registered with the National Training Agency to teach a cosmetology level 2 CVQ. So you can call now on 658-3907, or you could WhatsApp them on 496-1111. You could also visit their website, www.ttcollegeofmassage.com. Setwayo has the holistic health clinic, and it's very simple. Don't reverse it. Don't manage it, reverse it. Why does that say the word reverse first, boy? Don't manage the disease, reverse it naturally. So, it is drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. And we want to encourage you to give him a call and book an appointment today. And those numbers are 279-3935 or 761-1952. You can also order his book, You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished. All right, and you can also get it on Amazon, Nelson's in Tobago, and RIK bookstores nationwide. So make sure and check set. All right, and he'll be on tomorrow. And finally, discover your future at the Open Day event with the Chef Reis Culinary Academy. And they are starting from Thursday, the 16th of July, Friday, the 17th of July, and Saturday, the 18th of July, all between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. You'll have a live cooking demo at 11 a.m. And it's free admission, refreshments provided, but you must call because they can't accommodate 2,000 people, right? They can only accommodate X amount of people, so you have to call and make sure and book your spot, all right? So that you can be part of this three-day open day event that Chef Reis is having. Academy tours, meeting the instructors, information sessions, admission and enrollment guidance, scholarship and payment plan information will all be accessed through this open day. So make sure and call him on 372-4639 or 737-5097 and get yourself in for the open day. We take the break. When we come back, our good friends Deborah and Zoe, they are here. Scandal in Cedrus. We're going to talk about that because it's still running and they're headed to Queen's Hall this weekend. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
True growth shouldn't make you wait. This month, Real Talk Financing is changing the timeline. Get up to 7% interest on a fixed deposit paid to you upfront. Real Talk Financing and Investment. Real results sooner. Call our Central or South branches today.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career, Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be. Some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals. Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Are you tired of managing symptoms without understanding why your body is breaking down? Setwire's Holistic Health Clinic provides consultation and re-education sessions followed by nutritional therapy programs designed to address the root causes of chronic disease. The clinic works with clients in Trinidad and Tobago and internationally, helping people rebuild the body through correct nutrition, not drugs, supplements, herbs, detoxes, injections, or quick fixes. Setwire is also the author of You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished, a powerful health book that has been the top-selling book on consignment at RIK bookstores nationwide every month since entering the stores. If you're struggling with cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, autoimmune issues, fertility challenges, digestive problems, or other chronic condition, book a consultation and re-education session today. Purchase the book at RIK bookstores nationwide, Nelson's Bookstore in Tobago, Amazon, or Gumroad. Visit setwireclinic.com or call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Setwire's Holistic Health Clinic, rebuilding the body, reversing disease through nutritional therapy.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargav G does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Scandal in Citrus is back in Port of Spain, and yup, we're finally at Queen's Hall for 2 nights only on Saturday the 27th of June at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 28th at 6:30 p.m. Yep, Scandal in Citrus finally comes to Queen's Hall. Tickets available at the usual outlets and online, and at the Queen's Hall box office 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. Don't miss this chance to catch Scandal in Citrus. We're at Queen's Hall.
Scandal in Cedrus.
Oh, God. All right, so we're back. All right, so I'm breaking down this morning. It is 18 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock, and we got Eid Nights coming up to wrap things up this morning. But before we get to Eid Nights, we have these two lovely ladies with us here. And we have Deborah from Scandal in Citrus and Zoe. And Deborah and Zoe are here. And Zoe, sorry, I don't know why I just call it Zoe, you know. Zoe. Yes. So Deborah and Zoe, they are here. And, well, Scandal in Citrus, guys, this thing has been running since I was probably a little boy. Because I'm feeling like it's running that long right now. Iron Line, what's the longest running play ever had to start with?
Scandal in Citrus, maybe. Well, I mean, it's different in terms of duration of run. No breaking of the run. Since we opened, we haven't stopped. We opened in February. This is now June, and we haven't stopped.
But
And we're going
continuous.
I think Scandal sets that record.
Serious?
Yeah, I think Scandal sets that record.
Because all now
we would have been doing another project.
Yeah, just about started another.
I'm sure Ricardo Samuel, our writer producer, has something in the works.
No, all you have a next project.
I am sure he has.
Are you working on anything else?
Right now we are focused on Scandal in Citrus that is running this weekend.
But by this time, usually, right, they'd have been on the second one.
Right.
And then always like a third, maybe three.
Sometimes
maybe.
But
It depends.
it is depends.
It
But
depends
stay tuned.
The crowd response. So we will see. We really can't say because we don't know.
Right.
But Scandal in Citrus is having such an impact.
Exactly.
That the audiences are still full. The auditoriums are still full. So people are still coming. The lines are still around the theater.
You would have experienced that. Stephan, when you came.
I did in Cipriani. I got to go to Cipriani College to see it. That was the second time when they came back to Cipriani, because I was always second one in Cipriani, right?
Maybe third. Maybe second or third.
Was it third or second one? That was the third one?
The third run at Cipriani, I believe, yes. Yeah. That's to tell you. And every single time.
It was packed.
It was packed. Yeah. Unbelievable. We're so thankful.
I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, well, I figure by now the crowd will get lighter.
Oh,
and
no.
when if you see the car park full, the car park was full with people. I ain't lying, you know. Did you all think, any one of you, in rehearsals, after you read the script, did you all think that this would have run for so long?
Yes, I told Deborah.
Yes, that's a real confidence, yes, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm being honest, Deborah, and I say this is well. I mean, all our productions are amazing, and as you know, of a fantastic standard that we set.
The quality shows.
The quality shows, that's right, our productions. But just specific to Scandal in Citrus, during rehearsal, I said to Deborah, I said, this is a hit.
Serious?
This is a hit, and we're going to be sold out.
So you kind of, you felt it?
I felt it.
You felt it?
I felt it.
You was on your own with that, or everybody else was like...
Well, I mean,
we always do such good work.
Exactly.
And this is no different from the high
Exactly.
standards and the good work and the quality shows that we do. But I have to admit, though, that there are times when we sit down and we say, what is different here? That the audiences are continually coming, filling the auditoriums. The lines are long around the building. People can't get tickets. There are people who have seen the show more than once. But we're trying to still figure it out. Although we knew it would be a hit, we really still trying to figure out what is it about Scandal and Cedra that
extra sauce
endears itself to the audience so much. The extra sauce. What is that extra
the extra
sauce?
sauce.
Yeah.
I mean, well, definitely the BAM has something to do with it.
Oh, yeah.
And they have the merchandise. They have the merchandise. BAM, I get you work.
BAM, I get you work. For all of those who came to Scandal in Cedra, you will understand. BAM, I get you work.
And for those of you who don't, well, then you need to go to understand it on Queen's Hall on 27 and 28. But
where you will be able to get merchandise.
Yes, so let's talk about the merchandise.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, we're getting merchandise?
At Queen's Hall, at all the lobbies of the theatre.
Okay.
So you come to the theatre in the lobby while you're mixing and mingling and having a drink and relaxing and meeting your friends. You can purchase the merchandise. We have the t-shirts. We have the round necks for those who like round necks.
You can buy a mug.
And the mug.
And we have
coffee mugs.
BAM! I get the walk mug with the RSRR production.
RSRR production.
So we have merchandise.
That's great. Nice.
And as we mentioned
how we roll.
that's how we roll. Ta-da!
Without further ado, Stephan, we would like to present you with this special token of our appreciation from RSRR Production.
No problem at all. There's something
Take
I needed for the longest while.
You might get it walk too. You might
I just, you know, I mean, I keep postponing it now, but you see, Scandal and Cedras. It takes a scandal to get it here. All right? I get one through a scandal.
Oh, yes. So we present you with a mug on behalf of RRS Production.
Ah, lovely.
We really appreciate you and we appreciate
I appreciate the fact that you all have seen me drinking out of these bottles too much. I need a cup on the set, you understand what I'm saying? I need a little cup on the set, bam!
I get you walk.
I get you walk. You understand?
Nice. So
thank you so much.
have stuff on sale. We have the polos, as we said, we have the round neck, and we have mugs. Scandal and Cedras.
Scandal and Cedras.
In every lobby of every, theatre that we are running, you'll get merchandise. And very reasonably priced.
How come it takes so long?
When you say, what for merch?
No, not for merch, to get a Queen's Hall. Usually Queen's Hall is I know, put it back in the box, I don't understand.
It's just, I think it's about availability.
It's availability.
Of space.
It's really about availability.
When the producers set their...
I'm bombing, wait, hold on. I now realize what I do.
Take it out of the plastic.
This I was supposed to put back in the box.
Right, and then take out your cup.
Take out the whole cup, everything.
And let them see, bam!
Right.
Nice, bam. Lovely. That's what I was supposed to do just now. And you see, I put that in, let me see if I can squeeze the plastic down inside of there. Right, good, nice. Brilliant.
Oh, and you got it, you notice you got it in our RSRR bag.
Well, they have RSRR bags too. What
Right.
I tell you.
Yes,
You'll be surprised when you go find a store just now named Scandal and Cedars and you get everything.
At the rate the show is going, yes.
Right.
No, but this show is really, I mean, listen, people, if you haven't been, take the opportunity. Trust what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Take the opportunity this month of June while they're here for this, because you don't know, I don't know how long again this will run for.
Neither do we.
Right? Because I don't even know at what point in time do you make a decision and say, okay, on to the next project?
Well, that is, a decision of the producers.
Right.
So they would assess and make that decision. And as Deborah was just saying, in terms of now coming to Queen's Hall, it's about availability of spaces and things like that. But we are so excited that we are coming to Queen's Hall this weekend.
Right.
This Saturday 27th, 8:30 p.m. Of course, Sunday 28th at 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
But there's another thing that I want to also say that we
Another ta-da.
Another ta-da. Apart from the merchandise.
What is the ta-da?
RSRR Productions, the quality shows. Now has rsrrproductions.com.
Ah, brilliant.
Yes, the website is live. And we are so excited about this. So you can now check out rsrrproductions.com live, and you can buy tickets for the show this weekend. You can meet the cast, find out more about us if you want, and there's a whole bunch of other information there as well. The quality shows, so we're very excited.
RRSproductions.com, you'll get all the information about RR Productions, all the information you need on the actors, this show that we have,
And lots more
quite
things coming
interesting.
up, so a lot of, you can stay in touch with what's happening and what we're doing, what's happening next, and it's very exciting.
Oh, yeah, it comes. Oh, no.
Oh, you're seeing it?
Nice one.
Yes, no, it's a stellar job
So there's everything
by
here.
Richard and Ricardo, and in terms of an entire production team, Lisa, in terms of putting everything out there. We
This
are
is- yeah, I
excited
mean-
and proud.
Yeah, very excited.
And now, as you go up on his site, it's easily accessible. Listen, it's easy. This is real easy to use.
Yes, I think that is one of the things that Richard, who did the majority of the work in building
That's
this
right.
website,
Stellar job by Richard.
he really wanted it to be easy. He wanted it to be very, user-friendly.
User-friendly for the, for the
That was
consumer.
one of his focuses, one of the focus of building that website.
Because remember, we would always say you can buy tickets online,
Yeah.
but now,
Now you
can buy it on the website, through the website, and all the information is there, guys. If you go on to rsrproductions.com, as Stephan said, it is so easy, whether you want to use your phone, whether you want to use your laptop, go on and check it out, and you can buy your tickets for this weekend.
I've seen at the top here, you have shows, as you click on shows, upcoming shows, Scandal and Citrus,
Exactly.
Queen's Hall. They have the time, the date, everything.
All the
Get
information
tickets.
that you need. All.
And just get tickets.
Yeah.
And then you even have a part here too, even if you click on tickets, well, I would imagine if I click get tickets, I'll probably go to another page. But under tickets, buy tickets. One, the date and the seats, quantity. You put in your details.
Very user-friendly.
Very easy. Very easy.
And in addition to, of course,
And it's an interesting website.
It is. It is.
No, this
I
well
just
put
want to
together.
say, in addition, it is. It is. It's fantastic.
I have to say, Richard worked really hard. Really hard. He was so passionate about it.
Very proud to be a part of this exciting project.
We'll have a whole soundtrack.
Exactly.
This is so interesting.
Yeah, look at
so
those the
exciting.
music here. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music.
Yes. And they'll use it. And one of the things, when you come to Scandal, you'll realize all the music is original music.
That's right.
Specifically
Yeah,
geared to,
that's what it
remember?
is, yeah. It's original stuff.
Yes.
In the original.
Who does that?
And so enjoyable.
Mr.
Richard.
Ragu.
Ricky Ragu. That's Ricky Ragu.
Richard, why you so boy?
Why you so boy? Why you so boy?
Nobody does a great job. I mean, listen.
Actor,
this is
director,
all of the put it up here.
producer.
Right, brilliant.
So
lovely. This is
Richard
the
is
site
just-
here.
Yeah.
Guys, or they can scroll through and click and activate and whatever. Hey, nice man. That's all the thing. Just go buy
there's
no tickets and pay
Ricardo.
for it with my card, eh? Right, good, nice.
Yes.
Lovely.
So you see,
Ricardo, our writer.
it's a real exciting morning.
Yes.
We have
And
our
you see
website,
that the next-
we have our merch.
We do,
Yeah,
and you see that the next show coming up also is listed. Now,
Yes.
Rima Bowl, that information is also out there as well.
Right.
So South, we are coming back, have no
Yes,
fear.
I
We
know
are
you all are
excited to
missing
see you
us.
again. And of course, we have Queen's Hall this weekend where we are,
And this will
super
be second run at
stoked
Naparima?
to second run at Naparima Bowl, yes. Wow, to tell you.
Right, so you have, and this is part of the music here with all the original tracks that I was
all the
talking
original
about.
tracks. And the music is so good. And that's
there
our
we
Then you have the cast.
That's the cast. That
Nicholas
awesome
Kinney,
cast.
Kern, Benita, Richard.
No, the site is very,
Me
very
and Deborah.
user-friendly. Very user-friendly.
We have so much fun. You see that group of people there? It's a fun group.
We are.
These are the
And we
Kasika
work
Awards.
hard, and it's
Yes.
the Kasika Awards.
Right.
yes.
No, the site is very, I mean, this is it. And look how easy. Quick.
Very easy and very quick. And that was
As you
one of
click.
Richard's main goals,
Yes.
as I
Quick.
said. Yeah.
No kind of buffering and the things that just usually frustrate you. Look how
Yes.
easy. With
That
speed.
was the thing that he didn't want, the frustration.
Yeah, he didn't,
Green room.
exactly. It's been in the works for a while.
Oh, so you have a green room here
Right.
with
We
what
also
is
have the
it here?
pay-per-view
reflection stories
show
and
of,
insights.
showing of it.
Okay.
Not yet, but you can see.
Okay, and there's the merch.
Yes.
There's some of the merch. Hello, we have the merch.
Right, the merch.
There's the merch. And Stephan, if you go into... Now you see that down there. Soon, and it's all promoted on the website, people in the diaspora or anywhere in the world will be able to see the show via pay-per-view. Coming soon.
Serious? Will they have a pay-per-view option?
There is a pay-per-view option on the website as well.
The website have a pay-per-view option on demand.
So if you look at on demand, you would see coming soon.
Wow.
You check it out, and that is also a new venture for RSRProductions.com. The quality shows. That is how we are doing it.
This is really amazing that you can get to...
So if you don't get to see something and you want to rent it,
Way
and
after.
pay-per-view
Way
after, of
after.
course, it's finished running live, because of course it has to finish running live. You'll be able to see it via pay-per-view, and
because
all that,
we really want our people to come to the theater because the experience is so different when you have it live. But if for some reason you enjoyed it so much and it's long after and you say, you know what? Or the people, as Zomari said, in the diaspora, it's there. It's there. It's out there.
Be able to look at it. Or people, I think people wouldn't do both, quite frankly. I think people who have come and seen it live are going to, first of all, tell all their friends in the diaspora, hey, this is happening when we do launch, when it's, it's available, because of course it says come in soon. So stay tuned, guys. But I think that people who, even if they've watched it live, they're going to want to see it as well on demand. Yes.
Well, I think that's great, because I think that's where everybody, that's how the world is now,
Yeah.
Everybody watching stuff on demand. And once you could get it and it's available there, I think people go see it, because I think local, not just the local culture, but like I said, it gives the regional audience, and even like all these Trinis that live in abroad. Up in North America or other parts of the world.
In the UK.
It gives them the opportunity to go up now and get back and feel a little taste, get a little taste
of what they're missing at
of
home.
the Trini culture and humor and that kind of thing. Because they do follow the news of what's going on in the country. And the great thing about what you guys do is always relatable to the current affairs. And I think that's why it's, if you're looking for like the wow, okay, why, I think it's because it's so relatable.
The source factor.
It is extremely relatable. And when you go, you can say, and then the way that you all do this is that there's always something that has trended that the whole country know about. And was talking about. And it just slipped seen very skillfully. It's nothing that you see coming. It just happened.
And it is done so, it is integrated so well.
Within the personality, the characters.
Exactly.
And
I just think that is, I always tell Charlene, I say, Charlene, I don't know where or when it will happen, but it will happen, right? And it's usually get a huge reaction from the audience because it's so relatable and everybody know about it. It was trending so heavy that if you didn't know about that, you had to be living under a rock, literally. Not to know, or you was in hibernation or something, so hibernation mode. If you didn't know where,
and all of that adds to the comedy. And the
it certainly does.
So it's relatable, it's funny, it's entertaining. The actors on stage do it, what we do, so seamlessly, so natural, so organically.
Everybody's been so natural. It's a natural thing. And then you all always bring in somebody new. Benita Wilson. Benita Wilson was
amazing.
She speaks Spanish.
Absolutely amazing.
I don't know if my Spanish or Spanish she was speaking.
That's what you call dedication, to character and development of character.
I get the feeling that she actually speaks Spanish.
A lot of people stop me and ask me.
If she does.
Seriously, she's really from Venezuela. If she's really
she put that work
Spanish,
in.
she did the work.
Because she get the work. Real spicy, Just like, Latin, real Latin woman spicy. Real Latin woman spicy. She did a fantastic job. I'm telling you. I was like, who's this? get this girl from Venice. Where did she come from?
Right here in good old Trinity.
Benita was in it only for to watch con.
Oh,
yes.
That's what it. See,
Yes,
see,
yes.
Yeah,
totally
she-
different
Totally
character.
different
Totally different character.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And that's dedication, but
It really.
Oh, yes,
That
and that's
is
another
dedication.
thing. We have a group of actors that are so dedicated, so disciplined, so responsible that it makes the work so much easier.
Yeah.
And so much more enjoyable. It's such a blessing when you can have a cast like that. Everybody passionate, everybody want to do the work and do the best. You know, I'm always commending Zoe for that. My God, you are such a gem to work with. She's such a gem to work with. It's like, I said, Zoe, you're an angel. Sometimes I tell her this, but you know, I say it all the time. But no, we really have a cast. Oh, what Peony.
Oh my gosh, my boy,
Love
Penny
of a
Arnold
life.
going
Yes,
Love of Vanessa's life. Don't
Yes.
tell Calvin, don't tell Richard. Because, so who played, yes, he
The
played
taxi
Babu,
driver,
the
yeah.
taxi driver. Yeah, I mean,
So much
amazing.
fun.
Kern,
Nicholas came in there and oh my God, just the energy. Kern is so
God.
great in
Yes,
this
so
role.
when he-
Everybody. And of course, Richard. Richard, oh God.
Yeah.
We,
I
I mean,
mean,
we have the best cast on
amazing.
stage. The
No,
best.
the cast is
It is.
excellent. And
Oh,
let me tell you
we
something,
love it,
man.
we love it. And Deborah Buku Mason.
Well, yes,
Well, of course.
I did with them trying something.
Center stage, as she always is. But I must say that it was a pleasure coming to the play.
Nice.
To get the experience. Lisa keep begging me. She said, you have to come, you have to. But I don't think
Yes.
she realized it would run this long, I don't think she had realized that,
No,
because...
not really.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
because
don't-
I
you
said,
never
Lisa,
know.
don't worry now when I come back from so-and-so. Oh, God, Stephan, you had to come and see this play, no? I had to come and see this play, no?
No,
and I
oh.
come back and then I had something on that the weekend you all were in, was it
Central
Central
Bank?
Bank? I think it was Central
Because we
Bank.
did Central
And I had
Bank, yeah.
something that weekend. And she said, oh, God, but you had to come and see this play before you done, you had to come and see this play before you... And here now, the weeks just keep going, the months keep passing, and the play's still there.
Yes.
And Lisa still calling me, Stephan, when is this coming? I said, it's Cipriani. I came,
Yes.
I saw it, I had a good time, I got a good laugh. It was absolutely,
We are
what's
so
right?
pleased
It was
that
great.
you
Trinidad
came,
and Tobago,
Stephan.
Trinidad and Tobago,
Top
for
of the line.
those who have not seen it yet,
Yeah.
trust us. Trust when we tell you, you will not be disappointed. You are going to
Definitely.
have the best theatre experience at Scandal in Cedros. The
Right.
absolute best theatre experience. And we have, as I said, we have people who have come back.
Oh yes, three
multiple
times.
Multiple times, yes.
Yeah, I mean, this
They're
is not
really
the only
having
play
such-
where people have seen it more than
No,
once.
not the only one.
But
this is the
you
one
know, as Deborah said, you will not be disappointed. We are providing a service of laughter. You will be just totally transformed into a space, and you will have an absolute time.
Yeah.
We guarantee.
We guarantee it.
If
I
you're
am
feeling
laughing.
blue, you're feeling down, you come this
and,
weekend.
just forget.
Have a great time.
And lose
Yeah.
yourself in that experience.
That's right.
I was just laughing as Zomari is saying that they're going to come and laugh. I was laughing
Yes.
because we're still laughing.
We are still, yes,
We,
yes,
who
yes.
know the play and have been
And-
there
and
since
still-
February.
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, my
I said
God.
transformed, but I meant transported.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
Stephan? You're transported to this house in Cedros
Yeah,
where
yeah.
all the bacchanal takes place.
So people, and let me tell you something, now you don't have to go far to get your tickets, because you can get it on RRRS Productions, no, RSRR Productions.
.com.
Right, .com. So
.com.
let's go to rsrrproductions.com, and you can get your tickets here very easy from the comfort of your home, or
right.
from on your phone, your device.
That's right.
Any device, just purchase the tickets, or I'm very sure the box office is...
Yes.
Of course, the
box
box
office
office
And then you have-
And the outlets are still
and
there.
social
Yeah.
media pages,
And
RSRR Productions Theatre.
Right.
You know, you can go and get all the information there, as well as to all the outlets for physical tickets, and of course, you know,
Of
your
course.
online options
Yeah,
as
online
well.
option.
Yes.
So I want to thank, of course, Mary Tanker and Deborah Booker Mason for coming in this
Hello.
morning.
Thank you for
and
having
of course
us.
joining us. And it's always a pleasure, always good conversation. And I get my merch.
And you get it walk.
And I get it walk.
You get it walk officially.
Yes, so Trinidad and Tobago, see you all at Queen's Hall.
Oh, we are
on the
so excited
27th
to
and
see
the
you
20th.
guys.
Yeah.
Ah, brilliant. So I tell you what, people, we're going to take a break, but get down there to Queen's Hall and go check out the site. And if you are living abroad, it coming soon to a pay-per-view, on demand option is there for you, where you will be able to take in the great work that RSRR production does. Quality shows and just bringing that home, you know, that Caribbean, but that Trini flavored Caribbean vibes and comedy to you abroad. So that's a big one. All right, we take the break. When we come back, we got Eden Heights going to join us, and we'll wrap up with Dr. Thompson, Dr. Navarro for this Monday. But get down to Queen's Hall, and don't just get down there and support the show. And for those of you who have been going back, all right?
Yes, some
now
of
you have your
get
merch you can get.
Yes, so come and get your merch. Walk
So
with
if
a
you
little
love it,
extra.
yeah, that's all. If you love, if you love the play to the point where you go and see 2 and 3 times, you're gonna want to get your merch. Trust us. And the t-shirts, the polo, quality stuff. I love the print. Bam, I get the work. If you know, you know. And if you don't know,
come and find out.
Go and find out. We take a break. We will return after this with Eden Heights. Ladies, thanks a lot. Nice.
Thank you for having us.
All right, cool.
Nice. Always so much.
Dembele, 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 Cherki.
Come on down to the AO World Cup Arena. View all World Cup games live. Located at All Out, 94 Tragrig Road, Queen's Park Oval, Port of Spain.
Welcome to Antigua. Them people have no behavior. They have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua. Clear out how you know it's danger. How you know it's danger. When it comes to massive Madadle.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Welcome to Antigua. Them people have no behavior. They have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua. Clear out how you know it's danger. How you know it's danger. When it comes to massive Madadle.
We care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Feeling distance in your relationship or sensing someone interfering between you and your partner? Connect with Pandit Anirudh, known for powerful and result-oriented love solutions. His effective love spells have helped many reunite with lost partners. If you face family conflict, marriage issues, negativity, or financial stress, his strong mantras bring quick relief. Know what lies ahead in your love life and future through powerful astrology readings. Many lives have changed. Now it's your turn. Contact +1 868 278 0399.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
All right, people, so we're back on Breaking Dawn this morning. We got Eden Heights with us. We're going to bring them in via Zoom. I think Dr. Thompson is with us. He's there? Doc, what's going on, man?
Yeah, morning. All right. Hope all is well with you.
You win or you lose?
No, we win.
Oh, they win last night. All right, no problem.
6-0.
Oh, they win 6-0?
Yeah,
man. Should be the World Cup?
Yes, well, they have to call us. I don't know what they're waiting on.
You gotta qualify, brother, man. You gotta qualify. Anyway, what are we talking about this morning?
All right, we just want to, gonna touch on the care of infants, but
okay.
I just want to actually talk about the lifestyle center a little bit first, and then we will go into that. Yep.
Nice one.
But I'm not too sure where Dr. Navarro is, so I hope all is well with him.
Well, I'm very sure he'll be on shortly.
Yes, definitely. Right, so we're looking at persons, of course, if there's anybody else recovering from illness or let's say needing assistance with like healthy lifestyle changes or looking for like a structured wellness environment, even an elderly actually would benefit. Let's say if they just want to bring in your elderly persons for like supervision, support, family actually seeking like a temporary care for their loved ones, this is the place that you could actually be, right? So it's more or less catered for everybody across the board, right? No matter who it is, no matter what issues that you're actually going through, all right? Eden Heights Lifestyle Center will be here for you. Now, let me just pull up something here. Well, I don't have to share it, but just want to read it. Of course, for persons that, looking for an environment that has, of course, nutritious meals, it's very difficult to start a program, go home and cook, and, you have you're working sometimes very late into the evening, and then to go home and do things, cook or prepare certain things for your children, it's very difficult. and or to prepare foods for their loved ones. In fact, there are persons, of course, that come to the clinic that I've met before, where they will have to work, go home, and then prepare for their loved ones. And it's very difficult at that particular thing. So that's why we, of course, created this space where persons could get educated, get that lifestyle support, get that rest that they need, get access, of course, to us 24 hours. Because there are persons who be calling all 10 o'clock in the night. Sometimes you see in the messaging all 12 o'clock in the morning. And, they need an assistance. So this is something that we created for persons so that they could actually get that assistance and, of course, taking advantage of it. Now, talking about the care of infants, all right, this is actually very, very, very important to me. And I think it's actually very important to everybody on the face of the earth. Because if you don't care for your young ones, then sometimes it tends to have all the time, it tends to have a very big impact in later on in life. For example, if a mom is having certain, let's say the baby is actually within the womb, and a mom is having certain physical conditions, if she has even emotional or mental condition, it does affect the baby. And when it actually affects the baby actually grows up after it's, of course, been born. It grows up into a state of either becoming diseased or becoming very seriously troubled later on in life. So if you don't start from within there, all right, of taking care of that baby, taking care of yourself is actually important. So that's why I recommend for most mothers, to start early, start doing exercise. If you know that you're a person that is actually having difficulty conceiving, that's something we do at the clinic as well. There are persons who would have come in from years and years ago who would have had trouble and who have been trying to have children for years upon years. After making changes overall in their lifestyle, sometime within a month, 2 months, they hear that, hey, I am pregnant, So this is something that actually can be done, all right? And this is what we also offer to parents as well too. Now, caring for the infants, when that child is born, you have to work them into their development. Of course, you're looking at the growth, you're looking at brain development, having a healthy immune function, energy, vitality. Of course, children should have energy all the time. But what I've seen over a period of time, I remember we went to play a little football, and this little guy, I think he was around maybe like 10, and I have more energy than him. He's running around, and you're hearing him actually breathing very hard. Now, he wasn't a person that was actually overweight or anything like that. But because of the different types of foods he was consuming, it slowed down his blood flow to his system. So automatically lack of blood flow to the leg started pain, lack of oxygen into the system, pain actually comes on as well too. So taking care of your children is of utmost importance, bringing them out in the fresh air. This is something that I think parents need to be very careful of. You see this phone? I've seen some children actually throw some tantrum, and they're frustrated and stressed out, and they're in a position where if they don't get back this device, right, it's like if they're going to destroy the home. From the time you give that child a device and you don't monitor the timing of how much time they spend on the device, you're creating a child that will be very miserable. They're going to be very frustrated, and even in the fact that you might actually create a child that would be more even prone to certain times of let's say types of habits that could even lead on into maybe even crime later on. Now, this is something that I haven't been tested before, so I'm just actually putting out that information. You never know what it actually could create, So that's why you need to pay very close attention to your children. What they eat, all right, is of utmost importance. Who they actually spend time with most of the time. Who they spend time with, because by beholding you become changed. By lying around a certain crowd, eventually, of course, there comes association. So that's why you'll see, well, anyways, we don't get too political of it. But in any case, you understand what I'm actually saying there. To pay close attention to the children so that they have a better lifestyle and a better health. I'm not too sure if Dr. Navarro is on. If not, I will just continue. Right?
Is Dr. Navarro there? Chris? You there? Oh.
He's not.
No, well, we wouldn't know. We can't see him. But he would have said something by now, man, if he had joined in. So I don't know if he's up
well,
here.
yes.
I don't know if he's
True.
gone rogue this morning, but go ahead.
Right, but in any case, as you see, children tend to spend more time indoors than outdoors. All right, and I think this is becoming a very big problem.
Just now, they said children tend to spend more time indoors than outdoors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, boy.
We're trying to see who fault it is.
No. I'm trying to see. Okay, in that assessment, do we check recreational time versus educational time? You're talking on a daily basis. So we're not saying, okay, after the 8 to 2:30 at school, where you are confined to a classroom during specific times of the day, you come out for a little recess, you come out for a little lunch, but outside of that realm, when you get home, you're more inside than out.
Yeah, you're more inside than outside.
Than outside.
And even when you look at holidays as well too, children are inside sometimes most of the day.
But that wasn't how it was. But that wasn't how it was in my day. We used to be outside.
It was never
for holiday.
But as you see now, it's actually like that. So when it's like that now, you're realizing children are becoming more sick or more prone to certain diseases. All right, children that develop, like, let's say, diabetes. You're looking at children developing heart issues as well too. Their immune system are not able to handle what's actually out there. Because if you expose your child to what's out there, there's viruses, there's bacteria. The immune system now takes that information and say, hey, this is something that's foreign. I may get a little cold or a little cough at that particular time, but guess what? The immune system get accustomed to it. So if it happens again, they'll be like, oh, I've seen this before. Now I have to work now to get rid of this particular problem. So you might get a little cough, a little cold, just a response. You might get fevers, because the fever clears things like infections as well too. So that's why getting the body accustomed to the environment is important. And then whatever you put into the body is what actually creating an environment as well too. So as we discuss on caring for the infants, it's not so much so to just food alone, but you need to develop a holistic lifestyle for them. Expose them to sunlight, right? Because vitamin D, right? When you expose your skin to sunlight, of course, there's a whole different conversion that takes place, and then vitamin D, of course, is being made by the human body. So it don't just get vitamin D just like that. So it's a conversion, and this human body is very amazing in the work that it actually does for you. So expose them, let them drink enough water, monitor their stools, monitor their urine, different things like that. So parents, in other words, have to be educated into those areas. And this is what we do for persons when they come in. When a parent brings a child into the clinic, of course, they don't like to get sick. They don't like to check their blood or anything like that. So that's why a live blood test would be a simple thing that we can actually do for that child to see what's going on. And of course, they're watching the cells, they're amazed by it, they are focused, they start to ask little questions. So this is what we normally do for parents. When they come in, we sit down, talk with them. Okay, this is what your child needs to actually be on. That child has been having colds, cough, and it's every time something passes, they develop it. This is not something that you want for your child. Now, if it is, because there are children who are very susceptible to that, where they have a very weak immune system. The immune system not functioning at an optimal level as it's supposed to. Where they get a flu and it lasts them, instead of lasting about 2-3 days, it's going on 2 weeks. From the time you see that is happening to that child, you already know that child's immune system is not able to handle, to fight and to protect and to get that child over. So, in other words, what I'm actually saying is that, sometimes the natural reaction of the immune system that you'll actually get from the body, that doesn't say that, hey, that this person is sick per se. That's basically saying that there's a response that is actually happening either from the environment or from certain foods that they would have eaten. If it is, you're not able to get rid of it within about 3 days' time, then you need to really check yourself carefully. So again, for persons that are listening, of course, you will have loved ones that will actually be needing support, let's say supervision, that family member that is recovering from illness that need assistance with either preparing meals or having someone look after them and taking care of them, right? This is a place that you could be. Let me just give out the number. All right, so I have it there. All right, so it says, all right, 3766714. That's the number for that avenue, the lifestyle part of it. So if you want to stay in with us for a period of time, you can call that number 3766714. And that is for a loved one needing a safe and supportive environment, an elderly parent needing supervision, let's say family member recovering from illness. And then we also have for persons that can actually, let's say, take advantage of just coming in for the day and spending time with us. So you're getting comfortable accommodation. You're also looking at nutritious meals, looking at lifestyle education, looking at rest, relaxation, wellness support, and so much more, all right, that we can actually do for that. Children not only need more than food in particular, they need love, they need attention, they need someone that will be there to do that caring for them. If that child doesn't get that, right, that child can actually become ill because of not getting that love and attention and that affection that they actually need. So sometimes a parent is looking for the cause of a problem when, the child is eating healthy, but you're not giving them that emotional support and development. That child can actually become very sick later on in life, or very ill later on in life. And then they develop depression, anxiety, and all of these different components. So, of course, sleep and rest, those are things that you try to monitor. If you see a child basically sleeping, and from the time you see them, I don't know how some parents actually do this, the children will sleep from, let's say, the night before, from like 10 in the night, and they go on and they're sleeping all 10 o'clock in the morning, and past that, some of them waking up 12 o'clock. You're creating an avenue for diseased children, all right? You should be able to monitor, give them a certain amount of hours of sleep, all right? Let them get their 8 hours. If they get that, you're going to wake up that child, If you leave that child sleeping there, you actually create an environment for depression to start developing because that child is sleeping too much. Yes, there's something as sleeping too much. And of course, there's something as sleeping too little as well too. So create an environment where you get good nutrition, put them out into the fresh air, let them exercise as well, let them feel that love and that support. And if you giving love and support to your children, this is where you take care of them. You do all you can. And I know parents actually do that on a day-to-day basis. And then there are some of them, of course, neglect that child. And then the child start to throw a tantrum and different things like that. And they're trying to get solution to that now, when they could have actually have the solution from before already and fix the problem so that they don't have to go through that later on in life. I'm not too sure if I'm out of time, but let me just give the number for the clinic.
Sure.
So persons who want to get on to us, you can call us on either the 640-8985, that's for Tricity. There's also Shogunas, that's 613-7571. Right, you could also get us on 493-9196, and that's the WhatsApp number for Eat Nights Clinic. And there's another number I want to give out, and this is for persons who want to bring in their loved ones to spend some time with us. We'll be able to work at diets and also helping them to recover from illness. Right, you can WhatsApp that number 376-6714. All right, and of course we have persons listening from all over the world. All right, I remember a guy actually came in from Canada, last week. So Stephan, you're out there.
All right, man.
You're very far, So anybody that's actually out in Trinidad, apart from Trinidad, of course they can also come in and give us a visit as well. We have places for you to stay.
All right, brilliant, man. So that is Eden Heights, people, of course, 640-8985 or 613-7571. Those are the two numbers to call. And we got to thank Dr. Thompson for his time here, coming off the back of a 6-0 win yesterday during football. Who's your horse in the race in the World Cup?
But I'm looking at Argentina still.
You're looking at Argentina still?
Yeah, that's my team. That's my team.
That's your team. But we'll see. They're playing when? Tomorrow
We'll
or
see.
today? Today?
They're playing today.
Yeah, they're playing
Yes,
Austria
yes.
today. That's the hardest game in the group for them. Will be Austria. So Jordan will get them no problems, and well, they don't deal with Algeria. But
Yes.
this will be a
So we're looking
toughest-
for 6-0 today too.
I don't think you'll get it against Austria, but I don't think you'll get it against Austria. Is not an easy team to beat, Austria is an easy team to beat, but the World Cup been going good, man. I know you're a man that's play football and things, so I know you're taking in the games and that kind of thing. The World Cup going good so far.
Actually, you only had time to watch 2 games,
You only had time to watch 2 games.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. But yeah, it's going good so far.
Yeah,
so
man.
far. Yeah,
Well,
from the
all right.
highlights and different things. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, until next week, Monday, man, we'll see what go on with Argentina between that time and now.
All right. Well, I guess Dr. Navarro was praying about that today. He couldn't come on.
Well, it looks so. All right, man. Take it easy.
All right. Take care.
Yep. We will take a break. When we come back, just before we close, I'll just show you a couple things real quick. Don't go anywhere. It'll be very interesting.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prelozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Let's get it started. I
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsane, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility, which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secure parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
All right, so we're back looking at some of the odds here. for these World Cup games, boy, well, at least to qualify, boy. I'd have put a little combination together, you know. I'd have put a little combination together. All right, we're deep into the second round of games in the World Cup. So I will be glued to my television today and tomorrow, and well, all the way until the World Cup is over, because we've seen some real good football in this World Cup. But just on the topic we were talking about before in the first hour, right? I have an interview here that Alyssa Phillip did, where she didn't mention that she was invited by Anisette or anybody, but at least in the clip that I have here, I do not know if the clip is edited. I haven't been able to review it. But what we do have is, directly I have the video with them marching together. Right. So this is her with Anisette. Right? So, I really don't know. But all I can say is this. The court, the matter is with the court. And the matter is proceeding smoothly. It's interesting that Kaya Celia and her mother came into the country, and I did not hear them, well, I didn't hear or see, maybe I missed it, but I didn't hear them acknowledge or support or put out any statement on all this activity that's taking place here. But then again, they have bigger business to deal with. Their issue would be, making sure that they can defend themselves and stay out of any sort of jail time or whatever. So they have bigger things on the agenda, and this is what I'm saying. They have bigger things on the agenda. So when you have bigger things on the agenda, right? You don't study. You have time to study and think about a person. I mean, I was talking about when the commissioner shook hand, and he gone about the business, right? But, boy, I hope to get this thing, dealt with, because it just seems to me either somebody's being very mischievous, right? Or let me say what the other thing is, but I'll leave it right here. Anyway, let me get to the birthdays, because I have some other business to deal with, and I came back from a very tiring weekend. I am fried, as you could see. All here, you're not burden. Hey boy, this is my birthday cake. As you doing birthdays, this is my birthday cake here. Liverpool boy. Oh gosh, inside. Yeah, man. So I had a nice time. I chose to spend the weekend with people who, with a little inner circle now of people. My brothers have become a big part of my moves now. My nephews as well, although, well, the one who in Tampa couldn't come, and the one who down here, he had his bunny. His bunny took priority over my weekend. You have this bunny now, so you have to take the bunny to the vet, and that's for you. So he blanked me on account to go and take his bunny to the vet. But I just want to say thanks to everybody that came out, even the people who weren't staying for the weekend, the ones who just passed through for the day and that kind of thing. Thank you so much. Just from a small inner circle, because sometimes I just need to just get away and get a little peace now, boy. We just invite Chris, but you don't come anywhere. You understand? 3 days, didn't show up once. You understand? I'm beginning to think you're a little introvert, but nevertheless. Director? Director come up there. Director didn't stay. Director drive up there 3 days straight. They said I have a medal for you. To make that drive 3 straight days? But I want to thank Anton, who I got the house from, boy. Anton has a terrific price. You know what I mean? The house is, all the bedrooms are air conditioned, and no problem with water, hot and cold, nice swimming pool area, lovely, peaceful landscaping and scenery where you can see the ocean. And I'm telling you, man, when you take that weekend, like how I took that weekend, and I was telling Deborah and Zoe about it. You know, we just travel and we just go to all these islands, right? And even to go to Tobago, right? But we have all where we just travel and go to get away and get a little peace. We have it right here. You can't go anywhere, you know. Right here. You know what I mean? So, you know, I enjoyed my weekend. You know what I mean? It's up in Balandra, right? But I ain't lying. I enjoyed my weekend. The only thing is, boy, they need some lights up there, but I'm going to talk to X about that, boy. They had to put something forward on the board of TNTech. They had to get some lights all up by Rampanalgas and these places going up there, boy. You know, it's pitch black. I drive in that road. We went out after 10 to get something, nothing open. And they laughing at me, you know. They say, where you going to so you getting nothing out there, you know. I borrow my brother's car because he don't buy a car. And I take a drive in the car. And we're going up the road, man. We're going up the road and we pass Rampanalgas. We pass, I didn't even know where else we passed, but we just driving. And it's that big yard. I think it's the big yard bar. They were open. And we got them open. But boy, on the way back, I was passing through a piece of road. And I see a man walking on the side of the road, I say, but this man, mad. I say, wait. And I just flick the lights off just for a second. When you flick off the light, pitch black, you know. I said, jeez, ages. That was a man walking through, boy. Now, but there needs some lighting up there. You know, that's the only thing. The roads, for the most part, are excellent. Should encourage people to make the drive up there. But they need some lighting. They really got to get some lights up there. They got to get street lights and things. All right? So, let's get to the birthdays. But I had a good weekend, boy. Like I say, I ain't get much rest, but I enjoy myself. Happy 6th birthday to Ethan. Wishing you all the best, and he celebrates his birthday, but he celebrated his birthday yesterday, which would have been the 20th. Of course, lots of love from the entire family. So, Ethan, happy birthday to you, man, and I hope you enjoyed it yesterday. Also, good morning, Stephan. We'd like to wish our daughter, Renessa Malika Mohammed, Renessa Malika Mohammed, a very happy 14th birthday today, 22nd of June. We wish her all of Allah's choicest blessings for many more to come. And we want to tell her to keep reaching for the stars. She's our greatest gift from God, and we love her more than life itself. This is coming from her mom, Rishma, and dad, Rafi Mohammed from Kuva. All right, so Renessa, happy birthday to you. Hope you enjoyed it. And the birthday before with Ethan, Ethan's birthday was on the 21st. I forget today's the 22nd. I'm losing track. Also, happy belated birthday to Stephen Hill. Hope you had a wonderful and fantastic day. May the good Lord continue to pour His richest blessings upon you from your mother, your father, your brothers, your nephews, your cousins, your aunts, your friends, and your family. Stay blessed. That is Stephen Hill. Also, who's this graduate here? All right. Good morning, Stephan and crew. I want to wish my son, Adam Mahabir, a happy belated birthday. He celebrated his birthday on the 19th of June. Also, congratulations on his graduation 2026. He graduated from Carleton College in Minnesota. And greetings are coming from his father, his mother, his big brother Dylan. Take care and continue doing a great job on mornings. Oh, thank you so much. I will try my best. You know? Oh boy. And finally, good morning. Can you extend birthday greetings to my daughter Lauren Jagmohan, She will be celebrating today. Greetings coming from her parents, Prakesh and Vashti Jagmohan. Also, her auntie Zelina and uncle Benjamin. Not forgetting her darling husband, Adish. She is celebrating here in Trinidad. Enjoy your special day, my dear. Love you always. All right? So lots of love and birthday greetings go down to Lauren Jagmohan. And with that, people, we are out for today. Went late today, 27 minutes past 8 o'clock. I believe we went so late. But we will be back tomorrow, Tuesday. And let's see what pops up. Okay? But it is what it is. It cannot is what it isn't. And enjoy your day. Be productive. And most importantly, be aware, stay alert, and stay safe. All right? So that we could see you, or so that you could see me, and I could hear from you tomorrow. We out. Bam!